The man has awoken? That's terrifying. Get away from me. Hello. Hi. Happy Halloween. I better get this video out by Halloween or else it's gonna be real weird. Anyways, I hop into the world and the very first thing I notice isn't my surroundings, but this banger soundtrack. I made this little mini castle-based thing. I don't honestly know what to call it. Then I started going towards the left side of my world. Okay, this actually threw me off so much. I was not expecting a secret entrance. I decided to go down the secret area and I found the scariest thing of all. An abundance of tin ore. The rest of the early game was pretty straightforward. I went down in the Crimson and got myself a nice gun and a pretty fancy sphere. Sphere? Spear. I can't speak today. I was way too overconfident, so I tried to cheese the Brain of Cthulhu. Didn't work, obviously. Fought the first Spooky Mod boss, the Rot Gourd. Did even better. And I found nothing in the jungle. In the snow biome, I was actually able to get enough gems for a hook, so that was nice. Once I got settled down with a good base in an arena, I started trying to fight the Rot Gourd. The Rot Gourd. My main problem with this fight was that my mobility was literally that of a snail, so I struggled to fight this boss. I figured it would probably be best to try to get some better weapons, as this boss moves way too fast for my Undertaker to hit most of the time. The man has awoken? Oh, hey there. Bye-bye. No, I don't think I want to deal with you. No, I don't think I do. That's terrifying. Get away from me. Get away from me, bro. 5, 4, 3. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, I'm never crafting a new weapon again. Got it. Even though I'm still struggling with all of these initial bosses, at least I know I can beat King Slime. Oh, okay, no. I'm done. With the Rot Gourd's defeat, I finally got to craft myself my first set of actual armor. Finally defeating this guy gave me the confidence I needed to cheese the Brain of Cthulhu in the exact same spot and die again. That's okay. That's fine. I'll just kill the eye instead. With my new gear, I was actually able to traverse the Crimson, go past the dungeon, and make it all the way to the left ocean, where I found this abandoned station. I don't honestly know what else you'd call this. I also found a new ocean biome, which was interesting. Component used to make a bomb. Oh, that's fun. That feels like a boss. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We'll be back for Big Dunk. We'll be back. In the meantime, exploration! Yay! I found the graveyard biome at the edge of the jungle and once again had to turn up my music volume because I mean... Oh boy, a structure with a locked key. My favorite. After I worked on my elevator a bit, I fought the Brain of Cthulhu for a third time in order to at the very least get myself a new pickaxe. I then killed King Slime a few times in order to get myself a mini shark, then went to go fight some ghosts. Those ghosts were much stronger than I expected. Because I don't feel like skipping over important bosses, I started farming the required materials for yet another Brain of Cthulhu summon. When suddenly, have I mentioned how much I hate this invasion? Anyway, it's time for the brain. After that, I finally remembered that big ghost that killed me earlier in the playthrough, so I went to go kill him too. Who knew when you actually properly prepare for a boss fight, it makes it so much easier? I explored this dungeon area a little bit, honestly much bigger than I was expecting, and guess who decided to show up when I returned to my base? After that mess, I went back into the dungeon to explore it a bit more when I found a very sleepy plant, and no, it wasn't Plantera. He's EP. Oh, he's so EP. Wake up. I assumed that this was a boss that was meant to be fought much later, so I instead went to go gather some hellstone, build an arena by the dungeon, and fight Skeletron. Now that Skeletron is out of the way, I spent a bit of my time searching for a shadow key, then went down to the underworld to get myself some fancy new trinkets. Now, I would show you the Wall of Flesh fight, I really would, but I forgot to record the entire session where I not only beat Daffodil, the Wall of Flesh, and also the Destroyer. Oh, and I also gave myself basically infinite money. I killed Big Dunk. But, I mean, other than that, you didn't really miss much. I'm sure you've seen it a million times already in other people's playthroughs. Okay, I may have forgotten to record one of the most important sections in the playthrough. Anyway, after dying to both of the mech bosses, I realized I should probably upgrade my gear, so I started looking around for some better loot. While looking, I stumbled across this eye biome. I found this house with somebody in it giving me quests, so I knocked a few of those out before fighting the last two mechs. With all that knocked out, I went back to that quest guy to complete one final quest, where I needed to survive the egg incursion. And here we have yet another example of an absolute banger soundtrack. Well, that was honestly a lot more fun than I was ever expecting with something like that. Although that's only half the quest. The next part involves me pouring that acid onto the egg again to summon Oro and Boro. They're basically the twins, but in worm form. Next up, of course, is Plantera. Took a bit of sleeping to find the bulb, but once I did, the actual fight wasn't too bad. Same with Golem, although the fight with Golem was way closer than it should have been. With Golem out of the way though, that means it's time for the final boss of this mod, Big Bone. Well, that's it I guess. Actually, just so this playthrough can feel a bit more complete, since I literally forgot to record an entire 3-hour long session, here's the last bit of the game. Alright, well, that was Spooky Mod. I really do wish I didn't forget to record an entire 3-hour long session that had the most amount of progression in the mod, but I mean, oh well. If you'd like to see me forget to record even more mods in the future, then let me know in the comments, and yeah, see ya.